Social-linguistic rules of speaking. Traditional linguistic research has focused much of its attention on exploring linguistic competence is the rules that govern the grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation of a language. This approach may have reinforced a wide difference but erroneous belief about second language learning, namely the acquiring linguistic competence will be enough for you to become enough native communicator in the second language. Of course, you need the knowledge in order to produce correct speech in the second language. Social linguists argue, however, that linguistic competence by no means guarantees success. Full communication is crucial, so Kemin is the not ensure that you can understand and produce socially appropriate speech in the second language. To see out sociolinguistic mean consider the following converting in the outcome between a U.S. house and the foreign students is hypothetical, but the same type of situation has been documented and discussed in the research literature. Rubin 1983. Thomas. You ask how? Would you like some more data? Do you have some students? No, thank you very much. The house cans the topic of conversation, and doesn't mention dessert again. The student really want more dessert but was trying to ever point but refusing. He remained hungry and might even feel offended because the house has not repeated the ava. Clearly, the speech of it participated in linguistically correct. What is equally clear, however, is the breakdown of communication has occurred in the situation. The student has communication to the house a false version of his reasons. He does in ever one more desire. The house for his part has interpreted the refusal as a genuine one. On the other hand, the house attempting to be attentive and polite may somehow be given the upset impression to the students. Neither participant in the conversation realizes tongue that there has been a misunderstanding. For sociolinguists, such misunderstanding are evident for the extent of sociolinguistic rules of speaking, just as the grammar, vocabulary, and phonological rules of our linguistic competence held up both in linguistically correct speech. The sociolinguistic rules enable us to understand and produce socially and culturally appropriate speech. They are acquired and applied socially and sensuously by members of a given culture. In our example, the house is following a sociolinguistic role in his culture, which states that after of more food are made on or at most drift the student one on the older had uplifts a role from his own culture, which states that you shall never experience the first after, or even the second after of more food. In his culture is police to wait until that there are four after, which her now knows will come. There is extensive empirical data to support but the claim that sociolinguistic roles of speaking exist and that they may differ from culture to culture. Cryptopia 1982 report the relative unwillingness in Japanese culture compared with American culture to reluctantly refuse a request from someone, according to up 1074. So, Asian, unlike American and Europeans, do not thank shopkeeper. 1983 all time 1983 from the evidence present in the preceding paragraph. It is clear that different cultures have different standards for what is socially appropriate linguistic behavior in similar circumstances. While taking, apologizing, offending, and refusing are probably universal activities. The rules for when and how to perform such actions may differ greatly from culture to culture. Just is follow. However, the second language in learners need to master the rules of the culture, how language they are learning. To address this question, let us return to the example of the French student and you as how but follow the rules of politeness after of society, but are you aware that there are other ways to show politeness which is especially significant is that the student is already beginning to judge the house negatively. Reactions like these are relatively common situations in which inter-character miscommunication occur when typical response is to jump to a condition and to adopt a negative accordingly. In this case, lack of politeness to the person whose language was understood linguistic but misinterpreted sociolinguistic. Learners of second language therefore need to be aware that the role for police interaction are not universal. Students should be able to identify situations in which the roles of the counter are different. They must also be ready to modify their speech to confirm to the sociolinguistic convention of the society that are in accomplishing these two that is not simple. But failure to do so will lead to misunderstanding that may have negative consequences for those who are involved.